Welcome back to your daily dose of joy, where we delve into the nitty-gritty of relationships, helping you find that spark of joy in your everyday life. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's often shrouded in mystery and misunderstanding: why men end relationships. Now, let's be clear. Every relationship is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But after years of listening to couples in my practice, I've noticed some recurring themes, some common threads that often unravel the fabric of a relationship. If you find this content helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future relationship insights. Let's get started. Let's talk about trust, folks. It's the bedrock of any strong relationship. But dishonesty cracks that foundation. Imagine discovering a lie. That seed of doubt grows into a monstrous weed. Betrayal is a whole other level of hurt. Cheating shatters the illusion of security. Financial infidelity is another form of betrayal. The aftermath is brutal. Rebuilding trust is a long journey. Recognizing the damage is the first step to healing. We all crave freedom, the space to be ourselves, to explore our passions, and to nurture our individuality. But in a relationship where one person is overly controlling, that freedom evaporates like water in the desert. Think about it. Constantly checking your phone, demanding to know your every move, dictating who you can and can't see. That's not love, folks. That's control. It's about power. About one person holding the reins so tightly that the other feels suffocated, unable to breathe. This controlling behavior can manifest in insidious ways. It can start subtly, with little comments here and there, attempts to isolate you from your support system, your friends, your family. Then it escalates, becoming a web of manipulation and control that can be difficult to break free from. Imagine this: a man who loves spending time with his friends, catching a game, or just grabbing a beer after work. But his partner, she throws a fit every time he mentions it. She guilt-trips him, starts an argument, or makes him feel bad for wanting some time with his buddies. That's control, plain and simple. Or picture this: a man who's passionate about his career, working hard to achieve his goals. But his partner, she constantly belittles his ambitions, undermines his accomplishments, or makes him feel guilty for spending time at the office. That's not support, that's control disguised as concern. Over time, this controlling behavior takes its toll. It erodes a man's self-esteem, his sense of independence, his very identity. He becomes a shadow of his former self, walking on eggshells, afraid to assert his needs or desires. Chapter 3. Lack of respect, the crushing blow. Respect, my friends, is non-negotiable. It's the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. It's about valuing your partner for who they are, appreciating their strengths, and accepting their flaws. It's about listening with an open mind, even when you disagree, and communicating with kindness and empathy. When respect is absent, the relationship withers and decays. It's like a slow poison, eating away at the foundation of love and leaving behind resentment and bitterness. Imagine this: a man shares his dreams, his aspirations, only to be met with mockery and disdain. Or he expresses his feelings, his vulnerabilities, and his partner dismisses them with a roll of her eyes or a sarcastic remark. That's disrespect, pure and simple. It's the constant put-downs, the backhanded compliments, the subtle digs that chip away at a man's self-worth. It's the feeling of being unheard, unseen, unappreciated for who he truly is. Disrespect can also manifest as a lack of consideration for a man's needs and boundaries. It's ignoring his requests, dismissing his opinions, or making decisions that impact him without even bothering to consult him. Now, we all make mistakes. We all say things we regret in the heat of the moment. But a pattern of disrespect, a consistent lack of consideration, that's a major red flag. It signals a deeper issue, a fundamental lack of respect for the other person's feelings and worth. Over time, the constant barrage of disrespect takes its toll. It erodes a man's self-esteem, leaving him feeling unworthy of love and respect. It creates a toxic environment where he feels constantly on edge, walking on eggshells, afraid to express himself for fear of being ridiculed or belittled. Chapter 4. Emotional Unavailability, a Recipe for Loneliness. We're wired for connection, folks. We crave intimacy, that deep emotional bond that makes us feel seen, heard, and understood. But in a relationship where one partner is emotionally unavailable, that connection remains elusive, a distant shore that can never quite be reached. Emotional unavailability, it's like a wall, a barrier that prevents genuine intimacy from flourishing. It's the inability or unwillingness to open up, to share feelings, to be vulnerable and let someone in. And let me tell you, it can be incredibly lonely to be in a relationship with someone who's emotionally checked out. Think about it. You try to connect with your partner to share your thoughts and feelings, but you're met with silence, deflection, or a change of subject. It's like talking to a brick wall, frustrating and disheartening. Now, emotional unavailability can stem from a variety of factors: past trauma, fear of intimacy, or even just a lack of self-awareness. But regardless of the cause, the impact on the relationship is undeniable. It creates an imbalance, with one partner carrying the emotional weight of the relationship while the other remains distant and detached. And let me tell you, that gets exhausting, carrying all that weight on your own. Over time, the lack of emotional connection takes its toll. The partner who's emotionally available may start to feel resentful, unappreciated, and emotionally drained. They may question their own worth, wondering why their partner doesn't seem to need them or want to connect on a deeper level. Chapter 5. Constant Conflict and Drama. The exhausting roller coaster. Disagreements. They're a natural part of any relationship. It's how you handle those disagreements, how you communicate and compromise, that determines the health and longevity of your bond. But when conflict becomes the norm, when drama reigns supreme, it creates a toxic environment that can drain even the most patient and loving partner. Imagine this. Every day feels like a battlefield. Every conversation a potential argument waiting to explode. There's no peace, no sense of calm, just a constant undercurrent of tension and negativity. Now some people, they thrive on drama. They create chaos wherever they go, stirring the pot and feeding off the negative energy. But for most of us, constant conflict is exhausting, emotionally draining, and detrimental to our well-being. It's important to distinguish between healthy disagreements and toxic drama. In a healthy relationship, couples can disagree respectfully, listen to each other's perspectives, and find common ground. They can argue without resorting to personal attacks, name-calling, or below-the-belt blows. But in a relationship plagued by drama, conflict becomes a weapon, a way to control, manipulate, or punish the other person. It's about winning at all costs, even if it means sacrificing the health and happiness of the relationship. Over time, this constant state of turmoil takes its toll. It erodes trust, intimacy, and the very foundation of the relationship. It leaves both partners feeling emotionally drained, resentful, and longing for a more peaceful and harmonious connection. We've covered 5 common reasons why men end relationships: dishonesty and betrayal, controlling behavior, lack of respect, emotional unavailability, and constant conflict or drama. Now, remember, these are just some common threads I've observed in my years of working with couples. Every relationship is unique, and there are always exceptions to the rule. The key takeaway here is the importance of communication, respect, and mutual understanding in any relationship. When these elements are present, couples can navigate challenges together, strengthen their bond, and build a love that lasts. What are your thoughts on these relationship deal breakers? Share your experiences and insights in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more relationship advice and your daily dose of joy.